Picture this: your body unlocking hidden energy reserves, burning fat effortlessly, and your mind feeling clearer than ever, all by simply tweaking when you eat. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But that's the magic of intermittent fasting. In this guide, you'll discover exactly how to start, avoid rookie mistakes, and tap into a lifestyle that's transforming lives across the globe. If you're ready to explore the secrets that could completely change your health, hit subscribe, give this video a like, and let's dive straight into the science and the strategy of intermittent fasting. 5. Understanding what intermittent fasting truly means. Imagine waking up in a soft haze of morning light, the kitchen silent, no sizzling pan or brewing tea. For most of us, that's unsettling. We're taught to eat upon waking, to break the fast immediately, fearing that to skip breakfast is to break our bodies instead. But what if you paused? What if you simply allowed your body to continue doing what it's done naturally through the night, tapping into stored energy, burning fat, repairing cells? That's the hidden truth behind intermittent fasting. It's not a radical fad or a starvation ritual. It's the return to a biological rhythm that humans lived by for millennia. Before food was abundant, before supermarkets and delivery apps, fasting was life. People ate when they found food. In between, their bodies didn't panic. They adapted, grew sharper, and learned to survive. Intermittent fasting, at its core, is just the intentional structuring of when you eat and when you don't. It's giving your system clear windows, times to feast and times to rest. No micromanaging every calorie, no obsessing over forbidden foods, just guiding your body back into a natural flow that modern life so often disrupts. Understanding this is everything, because once you realize fasting isn't about punishing yourself or denying joy, it becomes an act of deep respect for your biology. You start to see it not as a diet, but as a return home, a way to honor the design that evolution crafted in your DNA. 4. Finding the fasting style that fits your life. Picture yourself standing before a sprawling orchard, paths winding in every direction, each shaded by different trees. Choosing your approach to fasting is a lot like picking a path through that orchard. There's no single right way, only the way that suits your pace, your scenery, your life. Many start with the 16-8 approach. It's simple, elegant, and slots neatly into busy schedules. You fast for 16 hours, then eat during an 8-hour window. Often that means skipping breakfast, having lunch around noon, and wrapping dinner by 8 p.m. This method is gentle yet powerful, easing you into fat burning while still allowing satisfying meals. Others explore the 5-2 method, eating normally 5 days a week, then cutting back to roughly 500 or 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days. This isn't so much about timing as it is about creating contrast. Your body learns to switch gears, burning stored fuel efficiently, recalibrating hormones that manage hunger and fat storage. Finding your style is a journey. It's about noticing how your body and life align with different approaches. Maybe you love big family breakfasts on weekends, so you fast later in the week. Maybe work keeps you so occupied in the mornings that delaying your first meal is effortless. The point isn't to suffer. It's to discover a pattern you can sustain. A pattern that feels less like restriction and more like freedom. 3. Learning to navigate hunger and tune into your body. At some point, usually a few hours into your new routine, a familiar growl will echo through your stomach. You might feel a flutter of panic, a voice insisting you're starving, that you must eat now or else. This is where the real learning begins. Hunger, it turns out, is not an emergency. It's a wave, rising, peaking, then fading. Early on, it can feel powerful, almost commanding. But give it time. Drink water, sip black coffee or herbal tea, distract yourself with a short walk or dive into work. More often than not, you'll be surprised how quickly the urge subsides. Even more enlightening is discovering the difference between true hunger and habitual hunger. True hunger builds slowly, rooted deep in your gut. Habit hunger, on the other hand, is tied to the clock, to emotions, to sheer boredom. It's 10 a.m., so you think it's time to snack, not because your body needs it, but because routine tells you so. As you continue fasting, something beautiful happens. Your hormonal signals, ghrelin that shouts hunger, leptin that whispers fullness, begin to recalibrate. Your body starts speaking clearly. Meals become deeply satisfying, cravings less insistent. You start eating because your body genuinely needs fuel, not because an ad or a habit told you to. This is a profound shift. You stop being a slave to the next snack. You become someone who listens, really listens, to what your body is saying. And in that listening, you gain power. You realize hunger isn't your master. You are. 2. Discovering the hidden benefits that go beyond the scale. Most people find their way to intermittent fasting chasing weight loss. And yes, shedding stubborn fat is one of the undeniable benefits. But stay with it, and you'll unearth treasures far more valuable. There's the mental clarity, that unexpected sense of focus that emerges as your body shifts from digesting to deep cellular work. Instead of feeling foggy, you might find your thoughts sharper, your creativity unlocked. This isn't imaginary. Fasting increases levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that boosts neuron growth and resilience. Your body benefits too, in countless hidden ways. Insulin sensitivity improves, lowering your risk of type 2 diabetes. Inflammation drops, easing the burden on your immune system. Fasting stimulates autophagy, a process where your cells tidy up damaged components, almost like a spring cleaning at the microscopic level, reducing long-term disease risks. Your heart, your gut, even your skin often show improvements. Digestion gets a chance to rest and repair. Bloating fades, and people frequently report clearer skin. Beyond the physical, there's a profound psychological benefit: self-trust. Each fast completed is a quiet victory, proof that you can delay gratification, that you're stronger than your cravings. It builds a kind of quiet, enduring confidence that ripples into every part of your life. 1. Embracing fasting as a lifelong, flexible companion. And finally, here lies the most vital lesson of all. Intermittent fasting is not a crash solution. It's not a temporary boot camp to endure before rushing back to old ways. It's a lifelong companion, one that moves with you through different seasons. Some weeks you'll follow it with near-perfect rhythm. Other times, vacations or holidays will lead you to eat freely, and that's perfectly fine. Because true mastery of fasting isn't rigid. It's about adaptability. It's about knowing that after a few days of celebration, you can effortlessly return to your fasting flow. Over months and years, fasting ceases to be something you do. It becomes part of who you are. You eat with awareness, fast with comfort, trust your body's signals, and carry a calm assurance that you're nurturing your long-term health with every window of rest you give your system. Now you've got the blueprint, the timings, the benefits, the pitfalls to dodge. Everything you need to start your intermittent fasting journey with confidence. If this lit a spark for you, show some love with a like, and share your thoughts or questions down in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to take the leap. And remember, by tapping subscribe and ringing that notification bell, you won't miss the next powerful step in your transformation. Stay hungry for knowledge and for a better you.